Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays MMOs. Today I'm at Everquest 2, and I'm on my level 95 Necromancer. Yeah, I've moved up a couple of levels. I was level 93 before, but it's time to move into some of the higher content. Now, to get up to level 95 so quickly, because I did actually do it rather quickly, I went to and did some agnostic dungeons. If you queue up, if you go to this dungeon finder right here, especially on the weekends, this pop pretty quickly, and there's usually people in there leveling really quick. So that's a good way of doing it. But there's another way of doing it, which I also did, and I decided it really needs to be shown on camera because it is a very unique feature that is exclusive to Everquest 2. This is something that you can't get anywhere else, and so it needs to be shown. And I think it's if you're playing Everquest 2, maybe you haven't done it in a while, but you should because it's just a lot of fun. And we're going to be talking about the Chronomages. In Everquest 2, you can mentor people. This was the original feature that was used. And so what this meant was that if you joined in with a group, and let's say you were level 50 and your friend was level 20, you could mentor them. And what that did was you would mentor down to their level. So you would become level 20. Your spells and everything else would be scaled down to that level. Your friend would get extra experience for doing that. You would get extra experience, and everybody would be happy. And you'd all get to experience whatever content that you wanted. And there you go. It's a great system, and I think everyone should do it. Guild Wars kind of does a similar level scaling thing. Guild Wars 2, that is. But there's not very many of them that do this kind of level scaling, and I think I would say it's essential for the success of an MMO. If you want people to be able to play together, you don't want them to have this disparaging levels and everything. And this is one of the great features that EQ2 has implemented. Along with this, later on, what they did is they introduced the Chronomages. And what you can do on the Chronomages is you can actually buy what level you want to mentor down to. So this is kind of like mentoring your friend, except this guy is going to mentor you down to a certain level, and you can choose which one you want. It costs you some status and some gold, which is no problem. And you just choose which level you want, and then you can go and experience any content in the game at that level. And so it's scaled, and it's just that is so cool because there's so much content in EverQuest 2 that you would never you pass by a lot of it whenever you're leveling. So especially right now, there's a level 100 boost going on. If you get that and you experience some of the new content and you want more EverQuest 2, you can actually use this system to level down and go back and experience some of the stuff you didn't get because you boosted up to level 100. Daily, you can get a quest from the Chronomages. So we're going to go ahead and talk to this. He goes, the adventurers of North have proven themselves as heroes among heroes, and though through their actions they have helped change the course of history itself. However, in order to perform these deeds, they must constantly test themselves and find strength where they were unaware it existed. Through our Chronomancy, we can help you find that strength. We can set you back to a time in your life when your strength was still growing, a time of learning the bounds of your ability, of your skills or your courage. In doing this, you may find you've always possessed strength you were unaware existed and conquer the enemies that once would have proven deadly. Very well, I would like to test my strengths of the past self. So, he's going to give us a quest, and it's going to be a previous level, and it changes daily. Earlier I had one that was level 30 and one that was level 40. I mean, like, it's different every time, and they just give you this. So we can see this one is the Shard of Fear, which is a level 75 quest. So we can accept this quest. Defeat Krytok and the Shard of Fear. All right, you are ready to challenge yourself, are you? There. Then here it is, your challenge for the day. Best luck to you, and may you reveal more of yourself as you face the test ahead. My thanks. I will return when this challenge is complete. Okay, so let me look something up here. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was looking up information on the Shard of Fear. You want to kind of look to see where you're going. That way you can check out the levels. So, Shard of Fear is a level 70 instance in the Thierot, Kaiser Cthulhu. And the end mob the one we need to defeat over here on the left or right, is level 75. Now, when you mentor down, you're still pretty powerful, right? Like, I've got pretty good gear. I've got lots of upgraded spells and everything else. So, while you are being scaled down, that scale has a percentage associated with it that makes you much better than you were probably at that level. So I always kind of suggest on these to go in at a lower level than you need to defeat the mob. So don't go in level 75 for this one. I'm going to go in as a level 70 because that'll give me a challenge. It'll give me more experience, and it'll just be challenging. So we're going to, since I've got this, I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy, and we're going to go level 70. I think this will be okay. It'll still be okay. When we come back, we'll get rewards, and as you do more and more of these, you can get some of these ceremonial things. So they got their own store for a little bit more reason for doing these type of quests. So let me head over to the Thierot, and you can see now that I've done that. It shows that my effective level is 70. And you can see that right here, level 70. So, and everything is scaled. You can see that those areas in green, they have been scaled down, but they're still pretty powerful. So, I'll see you in the Thierot. Okay, so I've made it to the very back here in Kazakh, or in the Thierot, and into the cave where the Shard of Fear exists. I also wanted to show you real quick, if you're going to do this, I would highly, highly suggest you clean out your inventory before you do, because you're going to pick up a lot of stuff that you're not going to be able to really use, and you can sell on the market or whatever. So make sure you do that. Also, there's a lot of spells that get canceled out, like my pet got canceled because it was a specific level, so I need to recast my pet here. So I'm going to recast Nightshade. So see, now he is level 70, and we're going to enter the Shard of Fear. Okay, so as soon as we get in here, we can see that there are lots of creatures standing around. These are level 72 heroic. And they're yellow to us because we scaled down. So that's pretty neat. So let's take this real fast, and I'll show you that they still die relatively quickly, especially with my mercenary and pet and all of that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is where do I start? Oh my gosh. Make sure you also have EQ2 maps installed. Most of these zones that the Chronomages give to you, they don't have maps in the normal game, so you need to download EQ2 maps. That way you can actually get maps of these and figure out where all the boss mobs are. You can see, like, here's one, and here's one, and here's one. So that's mainly what I'm going to be doing in this video. Just to be short on time, I'm going to just kind of go to each one of these named. We'll kill them, and we'll get through this dungeon really quickly. Okay, so it looks like I may have found my way to the first named, maybe? Where are they at? Spine Chill Venom Fang. Okay, let's take care of these things here real fast. So another reason you might want to do this is if you're lacking on AA points up to this point, because you can see, like this guy here, he has a little star next to his name. That means he is worth achievement, which is like an ultra form of advancement. So you want to make sure you do these if you can't, if you're lacking that. And just like that, he's dead, and he dropped an ornate chest. Krylos cap. Again, we're not going to get anything we can really use out of this, but you can sell this kind of stuff on the market if it's possible, or gear up your other one, because this one's heirloom, so you're not going to be able to sell that, but you can pass it off to one of your other characters. So, that was the first name. Let me run to this one, Angst. Okay, for this one, I found a little graveyard here, and it looks like this decrepit headstone. Aw. Maybe he starts an event, because the name should be right here, but I'm not seeing him. Or maybe I need to just keep... I bet it is. I bet I keep pushing these things until I find him. There's another. Let me keep looking around. Wait. Until I find him. Oh!
Good day to you.
He's an epic 2. That's interesting. So I had to clear out everything and then touch this tombstone over here to get to him. That's yeah, I didn't expect that. Kind of scared me when he popped up. Oh my gosh, he keeps spearing me. Wow, okay then. That's pretty cool. Okay, so on to the next one. We'll do over here to Sam Hain. Okay, so I got close to him. It looks like he's right. Something's weird's going on. I don't know what this is. Like it's weird. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Okay, so we defeated him. Let's go up to these 3 right up here. Okay, so I found the next target here on the very edge. It's a huge silverback up here at the top. And I actually picked up a little item here that had a quest associated with him. Oh, actually, he's the guy we need for the quest to begin with. So you see, we could have gone straight to him.
Great power. Power that fuels the cause of fear.
And we're done with that Chronomancer quest, but you know, you're already in here, like you might as well get all of the name, get all the alternate experience you can, and yeah, get as much experience as you can. These are usually tightly packed zones with lots of stuff to do. As you can see, I've already killed like 3 or 4 named in just a very short period of time. So it's definitely worth doing. It looks like there's another one right back here. Now, let me clear this out. No, find him. Ah, it's a little monkey sitting back here. He doesn't look like a name, but he is. That Iskar doll gave you the quest for the guy back there. Okay, so here's an interesting thing, and it actually tells me in the EQ maps. Clear all 9 Iskar mobs, place each of the 3 placeable corpses in the center, kill the 3 fright flyers that spawn, and collect a heart of fear from the center of the platform. So let's do that. Let's go in here, and let's kill all of these guys. There's a few more back here. The big ones are the ones that are placeable, and I saw that earlier, but I didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't bother to look. When we were fighting Sam Hain, I'm sure there was something there I could have done too. Alright, so there's the 3 placeable. Let's place him there like that. Maybe? Or maybe we just place them all in the center. Let's try that. Aha. Said. Oh, every time we place one here, a fright flyer starts up. Interesting, interesting. I dig it. I haven't done this dungeon before, so it's all new. I hear a loud pounding. Yeah, do I? Aha. I have received the heart of fear. High-pitched scream with each pulse. That's pretty crazy. I'm sure there's something at the end that you're supposed to do here to get this, or this is for. But we'll just keep going around. Oh, look at this. Draco Lich. Let's see if we can kill him. let's look at this. Not that great, but still. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, moving on. Okay, found the caretaker. Level 74 heroic. Actually, his companion mobs are more difficult than he was. Okay, so I found Tarok here, but he's not active, it doesn't look like. Something's not right. I need to, what is this? Place the Heart of Fear. I'm gonna need, there was one I missed here somewhere. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Also, Tarok's not active, so I don't know why. Oh yeah, see, here's another altar over here like that we did before. So I'm gonna go back, do that, and then come back up here and place that. Alright, so I got my Heart of Fear. I can come back, place this one. There we go. Feel a wave as the energy barrier dissipates. I wonder if this guy's active now. I don't know what makes him active. So, what do I do here? Did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. So I'm now inside the barrier here, the Shrine of Fools. And at the top here, maybe we'll find something good. Well, it appears I've missed another part of this, so I'm not going to be able to spawn the bottom, the other part. There's some, these little braziers here. You can see they're highlight, but they said there's something you have to burn in them, and I must have missed it, or I don't know. I just missed it because I was blowing through this zone as fast as I could. So we'll ignore that for now, and we're gonna go back to Freeport and turn this in. Okay, so I can tell him the adventurers north has proven themselves as heroes among heroes. Yes, we already read all of that. Yes, did you have news on your challenge? I do. I would like to discuss the challenge. Yeah. Excellent. What do you have to reward? I have completed the challenge I was given. As I know you would. Perhaps you learned a little yourself, and one day you might find this discovery to your advantage. There are many challenges in our lives, though, and if you choose to take on another, come see me another day. Farewell to you. Except you can see we get a little bit of faction with them, and once you get enough faction, then you can use it to buy these guys. You need at least 10,000, so you need 10 days worth. I don't know where I'm at on this. Oh, it looks like I've only done 2. So, because I'm only at 2,000. So 8 more of these, and I can get enough to buy all of that equipment. So that's going to wrap up this episode. I just wanted to show you guys that. We might do more of those as we go further along, but there is a lot of content between 95 and 100 that I want to cover, so we're going to be doing that. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit that like button and leave any comments you may have. Also, you may join in with the discussion. I've got a lot of people talking about EQ2 in the Discord channel, so you might want to join that. And if you haven't yet already, you need to make sure you're subscribed. I try to put out a video on MMOs every single day of the week, so you want to make sure you're subscribed so you can get notification of that. So, until next time, bye.